Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to the Coliseum here in Oakland, California, home of the Oakland Athletics, as they will play host to the Toronto Blue Jays here in Game 1 of the American League Division Series in 2019, as the Toronto Blue Jays beat the Los Angeles Angels in the wild card game to advance to take on the AL's best record in the Oakland Athletics. And then we have a nice matchup on our hand as we have two Cy Young winners. This year's Cy Young winner and then the 2017 Cy Young winner going head-to-head here in Game 1. His lineup is as follows: center fielder Kevin Pillar, second baseman Travis, third baseman Josh Donaldson, shortstop Troy Tulowitzki, left field Colby Rasmus, first base Edwin Encarnacion, DH Dominic Brown, right field is the former A Josh Reddick, and the catcher is Tyler Flowers, who rounds things out. Well, on the mound for the Oakland Athletics is none other than the 2019 American League Cy Young winner, Sonny Gray. Went 20-10 this season with a 2.09 ERA here for the Oakland Athletics, and that was enough to get him the Cy Young award. And the other two men to finish behind him are both Athletics pitchers, as they just had a ridiculous season this year, as Gray will start his playoffs against Kevin Pillar. As Gray turns, kicks, and fires, first pitch in there for strike one, and the playoffs are underway for the Athletics. So the 0-1 count to Pillar as Gray sets and fires. That's going to be popped up into center field. Pollock ranges over to his left as he is under it, and that's out number one. Pollock is there to retire it, so one down as Pillar is put away, and that brings up the number two hitter also playing second in Devin Travis. Hit 244 in the regular season, and he digs in with an 0-1 count. Gray sets, turns, and fires. That's going to be chopped out in front, fielded by Schwarber, tosses over to first, and that's retired for out number two. So Travis is put away, as that brings up the three-hitter in Josh Donaldson. Hit 255 this year with 36 bombs and 98 RBI, as he digs in with a 2-0 count. The pitch from Gray is a ground ball to second base, fielded by Fernandez. Spin, throws the first, and that's going to be out number three. So 1-2-3 inning for Sonny Gray here in the top half of the first. No hits, no runs for the Blue Jays here halfway through one. Welcome back to the Coliseum as we'll pick things up here in the bottom half of the second for the Athletics at the plate. But we have to go over their lineups first, as that is Jose Miguel Fernandez playing second, leading things off. Left field, Solarte. Center field, Pollock. DH Davis. Catching is Schwarber. First base, Olsen. Third base, Slayton. Right field, Andino. And rounding things out is the shortstop, Eric Pedroza. And that lineup will be matched up against the right-hander, Aaron Sanchez, the 2017 Cy Young Award winner. They get 26-year-old right-hander, and he will start his day off. Well, he will pick up this bottom half of the second inning against Kyle Schwarber, the fifth hitter in the lineup, the power-hitting catcher. Digs in with a 2-2 count as Sanchez turns and fires. Schwarber rips this one into the right center field gap. It'll get up against the wall. It ricochets off the wall. Pillar fields gets it into the cutoff man, Travis, but Schwarber has himself an easy stand-up double. So he's on second base to lead off the bottom half of the second. And that'll bring up the first baseman in Matt Olson. Hit 267 this year with 22 home runs on the year, as he digs in with a full count. Runner on second, no outs. Here comes the pitch. Olson grounds this one past the glove of Encarnacion. Schwarber moves up to third, but he'll hold up there. So that sets up runners on the corners here for the Athletics. And here comes Brady Slayton, the third baseman. The rookie third baseman, as here comes the first pitch to him. That's chopped foul for strike one. So the 0-1 count now to Slayton. Runners on the corners. Here comes the pitch. And he rips this one into the right center field gap. Nobody is going to get to that one. It lands as Olsen's going to round second, head to third base. Schwarber scores, and the Athletics strike first in this one. It's 1-0 A's after the RBI double from Slayton. And now it's going to be second and third here with nobody out for Sean Andino. 3-2 count on him. Here comes the pitch. That's grounded to the second base, fielded by Travis, tosses over to first. Andino's retired, but Olsen comes in to score, and it's 2-0 A's. Just like that. So now here comes Eric Pedroza, the shortstop, called up midway through the season to take place on the roster for Franklin Barreto. And he digs in with an 0-2 count. Pitch is swung on and grounded at the second base. Travis Fields tosses over to first, and that's going to be the second out, but a run does come in Slayton, and it's now a 3-0 Athletics lead. So 2 outs brings up the second baseman, Jose Miguel Fernandez. And the pitch to him is going to be swung on and grounded at the second yet again. So 3 outs all made at second baseman by Travis. So that's going to be a 3-0 A's lead here after 4 hits for them. It's the end of second, 3-0 A's over the Blue Jays. Welcome back to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Here as the A's are in the lead 3-0 over the Blue Jays, and Brady Slayton will dig in with a full count here with nobody out. As here comes the pitch from Sanchez. And Slayton takes that one for ball 4, so he draws a full count walk. He'll take his base, so he's on first with nobody out. That brings up Sean Andino, the right fielder. With a 2-0 count, here comes the pitch. That's going to be lofted out into center field, but it's going to be put away by Pilar as he gives that one a chase and he retires it. So Slayton retreats back to first base. Andino's retired, and it's now 1 out runner on first for the shortstop and Eric Pedroza. Sanchez sets, working from the stretch. Here comes the pitch, as that's going to be swung on and popped up opposite way, but into the glove of Colby Rasmus in left field. As he gets it into the cutoff man, Slayton retreats back to first, and now we have runner on first with 2 outs, as that brings up Jose Miguel Fernandez, who's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a groundout. Runner on first, 1-0 count. Sanchez sets and delivers, and Fernandez gives this one a ride over the right field fence. That's a 2-run shot for Jose Miguel Fernandez. He flipped the bat and all, pimped it, and that's a 2-run shot for the A's as they will take a 5-0 lead on Fernandez's first home run of the postseason, and that'll knock Aaron Sanchez out of the ballgame. As Chachin will come out of the bullpen, the long reliever, 31 years old. He'll be facing Yangervis Solarte now. They'll be trying to keep this lead to a 5-0, but Solarte rips this one into right field as that's going to be a single for Solarte. Lands in front of Reddick. So he's on to first, keeps the inning alive, and that brings up A.J. Pollock, who's 2 for 2 on the day. Chachin sets, working from the stretch. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be blooped over the head of Travis at second into right field. Solarte turns second, treads to go to third, but he's going to be caught in a rundown. Over to Tulowitzki, runs him down and tags him out. But Pollock does get credit for the single as he's now 3 for 3, and the Athletics strike for 2 as it's now a 5-0 Athletics lead here at the end of 4. And here we are in the bottom half of the 5th inning. The A's still in the lead, 5-0. As Chris Davis, the DH, will dig in to lead off this inning. Here comes the pitch from Chachin. 0-1 count is taken past both Donaldson and Tulowitzki into left field as Rasmus gets it into second base. But Chris Davis has himself a leadoff single. So he's on first. That brings up the catcher in Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 1 so far today with a double. So Davis on first, nobody out. Here comes the pitch. And Schwarber swings on that one, and he launches it into the upper deck in right field, just barely fair. But it counts. Kyle Schwarber, 2-run jack. A monster jack from Kyle Schwarber. That went 449 feet for his first postseason home run with the Athletics. And it's now a 7-0 A's lead. So 2-2 count now to Matt Olson as he grounds this one up the middle. Fielded by Travis with his momentum going towards the outfield. Tosses over to first. A nice play from Travis, but does not change the fact they're now down 7-0. And here's now Brady Slayton, the third baseman. As the first pitch to him is swung on and popped up into shallow left center field. That's going to be put away by Pilar as he's there to put it away. And he gets it to the cutoff man. Slayton will trot back to the dugout, and that'll bring up Sean Andino here with 2 outs. 0 for 2 so far on the day with a flyout and a groundout. So here comes the pitch to Andino. That's swung on and drilled to right center field. That's way out of here. Sean Andino for the second home run of the inning. And it's now an 8-0 A's lead as they are running away with the ball game, just showing this Blue Jays team who's the better team. That home run also almost went 450 feet. Just some jack jobs going on here for the Athletics. And as Eric Pedroza strikes out to end the inning, but not before the Athletics strike for 3 more as they take an 8-0 lead over the Toronto Blue Jays here at the end of 5. Welcome back to the top half of the 10th inning. The A's struck for 2 more as they are now in the lead 10-0 over the Blue Jays as Pilar will dig in against Sonny Gray, who's trying to go for the complete game shutout. And the 1-2 pitch is grounded at third base. Slayton Fields tosses across the diamond and retires Pilar for out number 1. So he's retired, and Gray is now 2 outs away from his complete game shutout. As Devin Travis digs in, the second baseman. 0-2 count. Gray turns, kicks, and fires. And that's swung on. It looked to be tipped as Schwarber caught it, so that's a strikeout. As Travis goes down on the tipped third strike. And now with 2 outs, that'll bring up the former Athletic and Josh Donaldson. 1-0 count to him. The pitch from Gray is going to be popped up into shallow right field. Olsen goes back, and he retires it for out number 3 as that is the ball game. The Oakland Athletics win Game 1 of the American League Division Series over the Toronto Blue Jays by a score of 10-0 as they just came out in this one and really showed the Blue Jays who the better team is and why they had the best record in the American League and why they led in mostly every category in hitting, in team hitting, and in team pitching as they just dominated this Blue Jays team. 10-0 is the final, and the Athletics win this, take a 1-0 lead in the series. Sonny Gray picks up Player of the Game honors as he pitched 9 innings strong, a complete game shutout, only giving up 3 hits and striking out 8, while A.J. Pollock went 5 for 5 with a home run, a double, and an RBI. Sean Andino 2 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBI. Kyle Schwarber 2 for 3 with a home run, a double, and 2 RBI. And Yangervis Solarte with 2 for 5 with a home run and an RBI. So Sonny Gray gets the win, Aaron Sanchez gets the loss, 10-0 A's is the final, and that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of Oakland Athletics Baseball. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.